And exhale. Come on back to center. Sorry about that, Robin. I thought I had hit the camera, but I hadn't quite. We're on our back sled. Okay, now come on right out of that, and then put your feet close to your sitting bones, regular bridge prep, and then symmetrically start pressing into your feet, lifting your pelvis and inviting your arms to float overhead, fingers this direction. And on your exhalation, tuck your tail and descend slowly, slowly. Use your abs a little bit until the very end when you unfurl the spine and hands come back to the floor. Repeat that. Inhale, lift up, slightly pull your knees away from your head. And exhale, lower down. Go a couple more times. Just like that, simple flowing bridge. Drawing your knees away from your head when you rise. I hope you can feel how that contracts your hamstring muscles. And you descend. Go one more time. Inhale, lift on up. And exhale. Flow back down. Okay, we're back to earth. And from here, we just switch sides. So take your right ankle, right outer ankle, to the left thigh. Pull your legs towards your chest. Ooh, already there's butt stretch on the right side. Interlace your fingers around the back of the left thigh. And then extend your left knee so the sole of the foot goes straight on up. Okay, with the left leg extended, rotate your left ankle joint in slow motion. Squeeze the toes. Receive any pops and crackles that arise. And then from there, bend your left knee. Okay. Keep your right foot a little bit flexed, and on your inhalation, rock your body to the left. And on your exhalation, back to the right, and maybe even beyond center. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to cue you to grip your outer left shin, if that's reachable to you. So in other words, let go of the hamstring and hold the outer left shin. And then it's just that, slow motion rocking, appreciating how incredibly easily entertained you are. Receive your body this morning, everyone. Just as it is. I'm curious, when you go way over to the right, does anybody get a stretch on the inner right thigh? Yeah? You get that? Of course, it's mostly a butt stretch and a back massage. Anyway, come back to center. Keep the shape and position of your legs. Release your arms out to a big V shape here. Inhale together. And exhale, your legs softly fall over to the left. The chest stays open, the head turns to the right. The belly is also open. And wow, just wow, there it is. Let all of that data just pass through your entire system. It expresses itself. It's like a painting beautifying itself. And then if you want, you take your left hand down to the right ankle and you grab it. And that keeps it basically in place. And you think about your right outer knee, right sitting bone, and you move it away from the head. And you take your right arm a little bit more upright. Let your head turn to the right.
Okay, receive all of that. One more big breath. Inhale together, please. Exhale. Draw back to center. Good, everyone. Uncross your legs. Put your feet back down on the floor. Once again, you're in bridge prep. You take your arms down and you inhale and you lift your arms, lift your pelvis. Again, pull your knees towards the tiger wall, okay, away from your head. And just notice, can you all feel your hamstring muscles contract when you do that? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Keep that. Notice how it opens the front of the legs, especially the hip joints. And then take your hands back down, almost robotically. And if you can, interlace your fingers together under your body and go ahead and roll your arms back. Shoulders out, arms back. So you're in traditional bridge pose. And from there, you press your outer wrists down into the floor, if you can. And you really pull the chest open. Keep your knees drawing towards the back wall. Legs are strong. Give it 3 more breaths. Okay. Keep bridge. Release your arms and reach for your bolster and pull it underneath your body, perpendicular to the length of the mat. Okay, pull it under the widest part of your butt, not really under your sacrum. Your sacrum is a little bit high to the glutes. So get it under a little bit lower, under the widest part of your butt, and then drop your hips down, weight of your hips down right into something soft there. And then once you've got that, draw your feet up and put the soles of the feet together. So you're coming to Baddha Konasana with your hips on bolster. And you reach up with your hands and you hold the outer feet. Pictures worth 1,000 words. Baddha Konasana, bow navel pose. So soles of the feet together. Hold on to the bottoms of your feet. So one foot in each hand. Don't interlace your fingers together. Your knees go out to the side. If you can't quite reach your feet, you certainly can hold your outer ankles. Okay, stay there a moment. You're receiving some blood flow, a lot of blood flow up into your lungs, your throat, your brain. See if you can pull your feet towards your low belly while you push your elbows into the inner knees. Okay, and that should make an inner thigh stretch show up. But just in case, from there, start to lengthen or unfurl your tailbone away from your head. And breathe. Again, just a shape, which means some stimulation, a whole bunch of data points in the body. And then the body's response, oh, this. Let me feel, let me move, let me accommodate what is going on. Okay, from here, inhale and extend your left leg out to the left. If for some reason you can't hold on to the outer foot, let it go and let your hand slide down the outer ankle. Push your inner foot away from the body. So that's pronation of your foot. Really feel your whole inner thigh. Then exhale and bring the foot back. Catch it again with your hand. And then right leg out to the right. Okay, stay there for a couple of breaths and push the inner right foot further away from the body. You're pulling the outer edge of the right foot back towards the body, if you can reach it. And then that's the sequence. A couple of those, everyone. Soles of the feet back together. Inhale, left leg out to the left. And exhale, soles of the feet back towards each other. Inhale, extend the right leg out to the right. And that's it. You keep going a couple more times because I got to play DJ here for a second. And you get to soften, expand your inner thighs. Come back to center. Extend both legs directly up towards the sky. Once again, turn your ankle joints. And then put your heels together 3 times and make a wish. Okay, feet back on the floor. Lift your hips, slide the bolster out to your side. It doesn't really matter which side you do first. And then give yourself a great big stretch right there. So feet towards the back wall, arms overhead. And then on your exhalation, roll over onto your tummy. Roll onto your tummy. I know you got a lot of stuff around this. Just kind of scoot it to the side. And there you are on your belly. Come up onto your elbows and pull your chest forward so this is Sphinx pose. Your hips are heavy and attached to the floor. And hopefully you feel a really clear belly stretch right along the erector muscle. Not erector, what are those called? Your 8-pack. Rectus abdominis, that's what they're called. Inhale here. And exhale, lower down with a lengthened torso. Make a little pillow with your hands. Put your forehead down on your hands. And then from there, bend both knees. So soles of the feet face the sky. And in slow motion, start moving your legs around, right and left, or kind of egg beater style. And really invite your thighs to become heavy. So that there's, a massage of your big meaty quadriceps muscles against the floor. And the massage tools, of course, are your finger bones. Okay, friends. From there, extend your legs onto the floor and take your hands in a position for cobra. Okay, zip up your legs, toes back. Hands under shoulders, even a little further back from there. And then on your inhalation, without pressing into your hands, lift your head. Take your tailbone down towards the heels and exhale, forehead comes down. Inhale, lift up again. And now apply some pressure in your hands. Pull your heart forward and exhale. Your forehead comes down. Inhale, press up again. Maybe you don't straighten your elbows all the way, but you come a little higher. Move your neck around, stay there. Move your head, move your jaw. And up you go, all the way to table pose. You're welcome to toss a blanket under your knees if you like. Wag your tail there. Travel slowly.
Thank you, everyone. Sit back on your heels, grab a holster, place it in front of you, perpendicular to the mat. This part's a little tricky in terms of the proportions of your body and so forth, but to the best of your ability, come on back up and take your forearms onto the bolster and your forehead onto the bolster, but don't smash your nose into it. In fact, that's even a little close for me. Okay, if possible, your elbows are on the bolster too. Your butt's up high in the air, and get your arms close to your head, and together we inhale. On your exhalation, melt your heart down more. Melt your belly down more. Melt your head down more. And then bend your elbows, bring the hands to prayer. And maybe touch your thumbs to the back of the neck or somewhere in between. Big old stretch on the shoulders, triceps, armpits. 2 more breaths. Let that go. Lift on up, everyone. Turn your bolster 90 degrees. Just like so. Okay. Let's call it 4 or 5 inches in front of your knees. Your knees are a little wide. Inhale and rise. Okay. Slight back bend here, everyone. Look up. And exhale, swan dives. Your butt's going back towards your heels. Turn your head to the right and take your hands back behind you and hold on to your right wrist with your left hand. Let your hands be heavy. Let your head be heavy. Let your chest melt down. Stay there for 2 more breaths. From there, inhale and rise again. So opening the front of the hip joints. Send your pelvis a little forward, look up, back bend slightly, and exhale, swan dive. Turn your head left. Let the right side of your head be heavy. Hold your left wrist with the right hand. Let your butt drop down towards your heels. Kind of feel like my face wants to melt here a little bit. 2 more breaths.
Relaxing your butt, like, are you currently relaxed or are you holding here?
Butt to heels, like child's pose. Yeah, is that more comfortable?
Yeah.
I saw you hold your butt up. Let your butt drop down. You live long enough, your butt's gonna drop anyway. Inhale and rise. Okay, now we're in vinyasa. So this is 1 breath, 1 movement. Exhale, hips way back. Turn your head to the right. Hold your right wrist. And then turn it around. Inhale. Rise up. Oh my goodness, you can feel all the blood vessels in your torso and arms stretching. And I don't know about you guys, but I get the most lovely, gentle buzz off of that, like a kind of, vitality in the body from mindful movement. It's lovely. And of course, the nourishment of your own breath. We go 1 more time. And head turns left. Inhale, rise back up. And exhale, back to table pose. Okay, we will come back to the bolster, but for now, set it aside. And if, like me, your knees are real wide to your hips, Bring them back right under your hip joints. And I gotta scoot myself forward because I'm having enough real estate back there. Turn your left toes under, and from there, your right toes under, and extend your left leg back behind you. Okay, and you can feel the muscles of your left leg hugging onto the bones. And you keep that, and you take your right arm up, thumb towards the ceiling. Exhale, elbow to inner thigh. Inhale, extend and lift up. Exhale, draw together. Inhale, extend and lift. This strengthens the back body. Exhale. Inhale, extend and lift. Hang out there a moment, please. Bend your left and reach back. Find the foot. Give it a good press. And let your right arm be drawn back. Your right shoulder opens. You keep your chest facing forward. One more breath. And that's it, friends. Release. Foot back, hand forward. Keep your leg hovering. And then bring your hand down. And then you use your strong bust muscles to take your left leg around to the side and forward. Mostly forward. So your heel is just on the wood floor. And man, that's already a hamstring stretch. And here goes pelvic floor. Walk your hands forward. And drop the groins down towards the earth. Send your heart forward. Tip your head back a little and bend your right knee. Woo. And say, whoo. I don't know why. Sometimes a vocal expression is just what we need. Inhale here. And exhale. Ardha Hanumanasana, with the leg off to the side a little. Hips slightly differently than the standard pose. And then glide back forward. You kind of unfurl the spine, or not even unfurl, bend your right knee. Exhale, but you move the spine like a slow motion. So again, when you come forward, that means your chin is down. Your right thigh drops towards the floor. You bend the right knee, you tip your head back. You keep your head back, and then you take your right foot down and move your hips back in space. Do that twice more. It feels distinctly not so restorative now, right? One more. And exhale. Draw back. Okay. You're welcome to bring your heel slightly on the mat if you need a little padding on the back, that bone. But from here, we're going to stay, point our left toes. And then externally rotate that leg so your little toe goes over to the left. And then flex the foot and pull your toes back towards the body. Internally rotate and point again. And you make the circles. You keep breathing. And inside you might be saying, ay, 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 ay. At least if you have low Mexican blood, you might be saying that. But your cells are saying their own version of that. Ah. Come to a still point, and you hang out for a couple more breaths. Glide forward. Definitely heel toe your foot back onto the mat. It's still over to the left, but it's on the mat. Lift your right knee, grab a block and place it under your right hand. For a low setting for now. Okay. You might need a higher setting in a moment. Okay, but so this is going to be a lunge twist, but the distance between our foot and our hand is a little wider than normal. So inhale. Left arm rises, and you see if you can drop your head back and take your left arm behind you more.
Inhale together. And exhale, swim overhead. And when you do that, straighten your left leg. I forgot to tell you to put another block on the inside of your left foot. You're in a version of pyramid pose now, wide-legged pyramid pose. And you're pushing your right heel back and down. I hope you're getting a very clear stretch through the right calf. Right, the back of the knee. And then we're going to have a couple repetitions here. It's slightly different. Inhale, bend your left knee, reach your left arm forward, and then take it up. So again, you come to a lunge twist, but you take your hand all the way back, and your left pinky touches your right hamstrings, maybe. And then exhale, you swim overhead. And while you swim overhead, you straighten your left leg. Turn your torso back down. Okay, go twice more like that. Bend your left knee, reach forward, reach up, reach way back, drop your head back behind you. You're turning your chest upward. Exhale, swim overhead. While you straighten the left leg, that's all simultaneous. Hands to blocks, drop your head down. Wow, one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Swim overhead. Wide-legged pyramid pose. See the 3 breaths right there. Push the big toe down of your left foot into the earth. In fact, the whole inner edge. And see if you can't get a good stretch on the top of the left ankle. Okay, friends, from here, come on back to like runner's lunge and start to move your blocks forward. Catch a bit of momentum off your back foot, and then step forward and take your right foot out to the right. So feet are wide, and bend your knees deeply, and come into Malasana. Okay, scoot those forward for a second. Inhale right here, elbows into knees, chest draws forward. And then exhale, curl into yourself like a snail. Drop your tail down to your chin. And repeat. Inhale, pull your belly forward, your chest forward, your crown up. And exhale. Go one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Curl. Okay. One time, breathe into your back body. I should say 2 times. Inhale again into your back body. And then exhale, Uttanasana. Get your blocks back. And heel toe your feet towards each other. So they come right under your hip joints. Okay, keeping your hands on your blocks, start to shift the weight of your lower body right and left. So you're swaying right and left. Your hands are fixed on something, however. It's not that your upper body is not moving, it's just not moving as much as your lower body. Feel free to bend your knees. Back to center. Inhale, heart right there. Exhale, fold. Inhale, spread your wings, push your feet down into the earth. Wow, we're going for a side stretch here, okay? Once you're upright, turn your left palm towards the sky, pull the left wrist up, and exhale, side bend right. Inhale to center, and please repeat that. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale to the center, turn your right palm up, hold that wrist and pull. And exhale, side bend left. Inhale. And exhale, side bend left. There we go, everyone. Back to center. And exhale. Nice and slow. Swan dive. Long in the torso. Inhale, heart. And exhale, fold. Step on back and come to plank position. You can
hop if you prefer. Inhale and glide forward. Exhale and push your heels back. Do it one more time. Inhale, glide your whole body forward. Exhale, push your heels back. Stay there for a moment. Extend through the skeleton so your crown is going one direction, your heels are going the other. Inhale together. And then lower down. Chaturanga or knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, cobra, or all the way to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple little shifts here. Downward facing puppy is always perfectly acceptable. Especially if it hurts your wrists or you're tired or you just want something a little different. My sweet puppy does downward facing dog and then upward facing dog. And when he does upward facing dog, he always does this. I'll show you guys. It's so funny. He always does this. He takes his toes back and he always goes like this and looks at me like, Mama, do you see me? he wants to be seen. Come back to table pose. Okay, hands right under your shoulders. He wants his acknowledgement. Turn your left toes under, everyone, and then your right leg extends back behind you. Okay, again, feel the muscles, your butt muscles, your hamstrings, your quads hugging onto the bones. Your bones are loved by your muscles. How about that? Left thumb upwards, right leg upwards, and then exhale, push your backbones up, chin to chest. Inhale, extend and lift high. And exhale, draw together. All this cross-arm stuff is so good for your brain. Lift up, exhale, and go one more time. Exhale. And this one, we hang out, we bend the right knee, and we reach back and catch our foot. And then we press the foot into the hand. Keep your chest turned forward. Let your left biceps muscles be stretched by the strength of your right leg. Good. Remain steady. Foot back, hand forward, and then exhale, left hand to the earth. Again, use your strong butt muscles and take your right leg over to the right, just slightly off. Okay, walk your hands forward, bend the right knee, drop the groins towards the earth, belly forward, chest forward, head tips back a little, then your left knee. It might be ay, it might be a choice 4-letter word, it might just be wow. Inhale here. And exhale, left toes down, hips back. Extend the right knee and really bow down towards the earth. I know. It's that middle hamstring. It gets called a biceps femoris. Come on forward, unfurl the spine. Again, chest forward, head back, bend your left knee. Exhale. Let yourself kind of turn inward. That's the nature of forward folds, everyone. It's the nature of exhalations as well. Inhale, glide forward. This one is expansive, outward. You feel your heart shine forth. Your head drops back. And exhale, it's like going right back into the warm cave of your inner body. Go one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Extending right leg. Okay, hang out there a moment. Keep your head dropped in. Point your right toes. And really feel the strength of your plantar muscles.
And then your little toe rotates over to the right. That's external rotation of the leg. And then your toes draw back towards the body, and you inwardly rotate and point again. And that completes the ankle circle. And you keep going a couple more times like that, feeling all the intense kind of stringy nature of your lower leg and foot. Which the muscles get very small and very fine the further that they get away from the heart. There we go. Okay. Glide back to the forward position, heel toe your right foot slightly onto the mat. Lift your left knee. Bring a block under your left hand, which is over far to the left of the mat. You can have another one just to the inside of your right foot. Okay, inhale, lunge twist. And then go ahead and see if you can rotate past 180 degrees. Meaning the right chest is turned up, your head is falling back. Your right hip joint is scooting over to the right. Inhale together. And then exhale, swim overhead. Simultaneously straighten your right leg and come to a version of pyramid pose, where your hands land on the blocks and your left heel presses back. Whew. Wow. Okay, and then this goes into the following vinyasa a couple times. Now bend your right knee, reach forward with your right knee. Forward, and then way up, and then way back behind you. Your right knee is still bent. And then exhale, swim overhead. Straighten right leg as you go. Bow your torso down, push your left heel back and towards the earth. Repeat. Right knee glides forward, right fingers stretch forward, up and back. And exhale, swim overhead. Straighten right leg as you go. Go one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Hang out in this particular version of pyramid pose for a couple breaths. And do your best to push the inner edge of the right foot down, especially the big toe mound, and draw the outer right hip back. Wow. One more breath. That's it, friends. And your right knee. Move your blocks a little bit forward. Catch a bit of momentum off the back foot. Step forward. Again, Malasana feet. And down go your sitting bones. Elbows into knees. Pull your belly and chest forward. Give that a couple breaths. And see if you can't really just create some pressure there to open the upper inner hip joints. Keep pulling your heart forward. Inhale here. And exhale, Uttanasana. This time, it's ragdoll, so keep your knees bent. In fact, bend your knees fairly deeply so your belly can go to your thighs or something close to that. Take hold of opposite elbows. And really, really invite your upper body to drop down. So weight of the shoulders, weight of the arms drops down. Feel free to sway, feel free to be still. About 3 more breaths. Decompressing your spine. That's what's going on here. What to mention about opening the entire back of your body. Oh my God, it's 7:23. Okay, this was really slow, wasn't it? Anyway, we gotta move towards Shavasana.
So just come up halfway lift right here. Exhale, forward fold, curl into yourself. And then rise again. Lean on back, palms come together, and then exhale, draw your hands down and give it 2-3 breaths with your hands on your heart, your palms on your heart. Soften your knees, just feel the vitality of the body. Shining, radiating. Okay, friends, this is how we finish. I'm going to have you turn around. Well, first off, grab one blanket and open it in quarters, and then fold it in half lengthwise, and then fold it in half one more time. So it's that. And then I'm going to have you sit so you're facing the back wall, and you're going to want to turn the fringe side towards your sacrum and stretch that rhythm out so that when you do lay down, that's going to support your spine. Okay? And then your legs are going to go like this. So this is your setup, just like this. All right? And then we're going to start in forward fold. Pull your flesh back under your leg and forward fold in. We're going to give ourselves a few breaths. You're not sitting on your blanket. You're sitting on the floor. So Jenny, sit up 1 second. We're not sitting on a blanket. And we want fringe side towards the body. There we go. That's it. Sorry, Jordan. And this is all to get your feet away from you. Okay, so the bolster's under the knees. Put your hands on your shins. Inhale and lengthen upwards. Your heart goes up and forward, and then exhale, forward fold. So you're basically in Paschimottanasana. It's okay to touch. And you give it a couple of breaths, you let the head be heavy. And you take some of the strain of the stretch out of your hamstrings by having that bolster here. Okay, to touch hamstrings. Everybody, 2 more breaths into your Achilles. And then when you're ready, you start rolling up one backbone at a time. And you go all the way back onto the blanket. And it's right there for you, supporting your spine. Lift up just a second. There you go. I think I'll turn off this AC. All together, friends. Great big inhalation through the nose. Open mouth exhalation. Do it again, please. Great big inhalation. And then when you're full, hold your breath and let some pressure build up. Just be with that. And then blow out some gunk through your mouth. And push it away. One more of those, please. Great big inhalation, low belly, and then ribs get wide, and then collarbones lift, and you hold the breath. You receive the pressure that is there. Blow out your mouth. Enjoy.
Savor your breaths. On your very next natural inhalation, undulate your spine. In other words, arch your back, belly rises. And at the exhalation, you drop the spine back down and you roll the head slowly from side to side. Fingers and toes. Just stirring. Ooh, big breath when you're ready. Press the back of your knees into the bolster. Lift and squeeze your butt muscles. Big stretch there. And then roll onto your left side. And kind of curl your knees around the bolster. Roll off of the blanket. Rest your head on top. And feel the all-pervasive goodness of your practice. Just a general sense of sweetness. Rest.
Like the Sandman came by. There's this true story, guys, of a guy British anthropologist in the early 1900s, living with and studying Bushmen of the Kalahari. I don't know if that's a derogatory term, but that's the term I use. But the native people of South Africa. And he got to learn their language. And one day they were talking, and he discovered that they were completely and totally shocked and dismayed that he could not hear the stars sing, because they could hear the stars singing. And they became very, very concerned with him and thought he was incredibly ill. It was a kind of sickness to them. And I'm only bringing up the story because I think we have a general plague now in our society, and I mean, this has been happening and building, where we cannot rest. We cannot access our relaxation response anymore, and it is a kind of illness. So if you can do that because of your yoga practice, because of meditation, there are many ways, but this is the way that we know, that I know best, I'll say that. Welcome back to yourself. And slowly rise up to your seat. Palms together. Rub your hands together. Generate some warmth, some electricity. Lift your arms up, inhale together. May all of humanity heal to the point of being able to hear the stars singing again. Namaste. And that is just some of the fun you can have with bolster. There's a lot more. Thanks. Thank you for just letting it be really slow, mindful, massagey.
The story too, it's really good.
Isn't that a great story? It's a true story. I even one time knew the name of the British guy. I can't remember now. I'm gonna stay and do some meditation. You're welcome to stay if you want, but if you need to be on your way, have a good one. see you, Jordan. I think too. Thank you, Jenny. Good to see you. I will cue a little bit of pranayama. You don't have to do it. You can if you want. And Robin, maybe you're here with us still. Right hand, Vishnu Mudra. Bring your hand to your face. Inhale through both nostrils. Have a good day, Helen. Plug the right nostril with your thumb and exhale through the left. You can do this without your hand. You can just visualize it. Inhale, draw breath up through your left nostril and visualize a full moon filling up your head, surrounding the back of the head like a big aura. And then exhale out the right nostril and visualize the sun at the bottom of the nostril. Then inhale through the right nostril and draw the sun up into your brain. See it behind you like a big aura. And exhale, visualize a full moon at the bottom of your left nostril. Inhale. Draw the moon up your left nostril, let it light up your brain. And exhale, sun out the right. Inhale, sun up the right. The left side is lunar. Bottom of the nostril, there's a full moon. Inhale. Full moon. And the right is the sun. Keep going a couple times like that.